What do you think? It's swimming weather? No.
Yeah, let's do it. As I have a sweatshirt on.
It looks nice.
The pool looks great.
It looks inviting.
It does, but it's cold out here today.
Just a little nippy this morning. That's all.
Will say my swimming game is way better than my golf game.
Well,
Stephen obviously says the opposite.
Sure, but you did nail one putt.
I did, and
Yes.
sadly,
I didn't get
it
any.
wasn't on TV. The perfect putt where it didn't bounce off the
that's
bat.
true.
Even
That's
my
true.
perfect putt
That's true.
was during the
There's still
commercial.
time.
But realistically, I won that contest.
Oh, yes.
Yes,
So,
hands down.
Yes.
So think about it. You won the chili cook-off.
Yes.
I won the putting contest. Where does that leave Amanda?
I don't know. I got to come up with something that I know I can win.
Next competition we have, you got it.
Yeah.
We know.
It's
Just gonna
yours.
let me win.
Well, if you can't already figure it out, we're at Highland Meadows this morning. And really excited because today is the opening round of the Dana Open.
Yeah, so we are all wearing golf shirts, right?
Yeah.
Diane
And
does
I
have
don't.
one
I
under-
do.
Yeah. You found out, at least for women, that the fashions are kind of all over the board.
Yes, so the rule book is definitely changing as far as golf fashion. Men's, women's, the shoes, everything. So I stopped in the pro shop a little bit ago and I had to see all the fashion and the clothes. So take a look at what I found. We've stepped inside the pro shop here at Highland Meadows, and I have some help as far as some golf fashion. I'm going to bring in Nick Myers. You're the head golf professional here. So first things first, what are the ladies going to be wearing here on the course during the tournament?
They'll wear a lot of pants and skirts and shorts as well for the tournament. Tops, there are more patterns and stuff like that this time of year. Whatever the weather depends, it's going to be dependent on what they look like. So
yeah, so let's also talk, is sleeveless allowed, collars? What are some of the rules on that?
sleeveless is allowed, collars as long as it has collars. Shirts with sleeves sometimes don't have the collars. They can have blade collars or mock, which is a mini profile collar that's low profile type setup.
Yeah, and what about some of the patterns? Is that kind of maybe the bigger trend, or are there just solid bright colors that the ladies are wearing?
There's definitely bright colors. They'll probably be wearing more solids than patterns, but they have different colors and patterns into them. In the colors, it depends on the season. They change it from spring to summer to fall. So they're all different colors throughout the season.
Yeah, I'm sure the ladies want to keep it fresh and always that new look up to date. Let's also talk about the men. What are they wearing when they're here on the course?
Men is a lot of patterns, it seems like right now with the men. That's the big thing. Solids are kind of just there, but the pattern shirts are the big sellers anymore.
And let's talk shorts and pants. I would assume, I see them on TV, they're wearing pants, but are shorts allowed?
Yes. Yes, most member play is shorts, very few pants unless it gets cooler. As the tours play, they wear pants just because they have to on the PGA Tour, and the LIV does not, so they wear shorts when they can.
Awesome. So yeah, now that they're coming together, obviously the dress code is going to be evolving and changing, but let's also talk about maybe some of the fabrics. When people are going shopping, they're seeing, are they looking for something that's light and breathable, or even maybe something that's fairly comfortable?
A lot of them have spandex or stretch. They're poly blends with some cotton into them. It just depends on the manufacturer, but they're very lightweight, very breathable, and very stretchy at times.
Yeah, that would be comfortable, I assume,
Yes.
helpful for the swing. Let's also talk about maybe it being a little more casual or leisure wear. Are we seeing hoodies out there, maybe joggers?
Hoodies took over about 3 years ago, and it's been a big popular thing now, and almost every manufacturer has hoodies nowadays.
Okay.
Joggers are becoming more acceptable. They're still not quite mainstream yet, but you're seeing some of the younger players wear those more and more.
Okay, so is it kind of, maybe these younger players, are they pushing the limits, or are they going and maybe starting a new trend that the tour is going to have to take over on?
They are. Manufacturers are pushing a little bit, trying to find new styles and new trends and evolve the game a little bit. Players are also doing that as well, so they have more and more as they try to dress, more casual, more fun, more energetic type styles.
Yeah, so also let's talk golf shoes. Are they the traditional shoes that everybody's seen through years, or are we seeing those to be more sporty?
They're definitely more tennis shoe based. Lighter weight. Spikeless is probably a 50-50 mix nowadays. Spikes are going away. It seems like more and more. You'll see more of the players wear them, but the average golfer's wearing more spikeless stuff.
Ah, interesting.
So you can wear them in and out of the golf course.
Oh, so you would be able to wear them walking to the car and back and not have to do that shoe change. Did not know that the spikeless was kind of a new thing. Let's also talk accessories. Hats. Are we seeing belts maybe for the ladies? What are we doing in the accessories?
Belts are probably more wovens, this seems like recently in normal times. Accessories, you got belts, you got hats, different styles of caps, all different styles from bucket hats to caps to the old rope hats are back in style from the 70s. So it just seems like everything's kind of changed.
Okay, so golf fashion, it kind of comes and goes. And also, what are folks wearing as far as eyewear? That's also another important component?
For sun protection, they're always wearing sunglasses. The caps do a lot, but the glasses help.
Okay, and are they kind of like the sporty ones, or are they maybe casual to where it's what you see maybe boating?
Probably a little more casual, more sport type, like an Oakley, like Maui Gem, where it's stylish but yet, comfortable, lightweight.
Yeah, so let's also talk about, because you had mentioned even earlier that things have changed here in the last couple of years. So what have you seen maybe some of the bigger trends or bigger waves come through as far as golf fashion in the last couple of years?
I see like the collarless shirts. It was big when Tiger Woods started and it kind of went away. Now it's coming back. The mocks or the hoodies are big popular things nowadays. Really lightweight pullovers are more popular. Obviously, joggers are new to the marketplace in the golf world. Shorts have been around for years, but now we're having shorts with no zippers on them, so it's more like a Lululemon type style from that standpoint. So.
Okay, and maybe what's something that folks don't know that you think this is going to be the next big trend that we should watch out for?
It's hard to say. It changes so fast. Fashion, they plan out 6 months out, 7 months out, and then it just kind of goes, and you won't see it until, fall or next season. The stuff they're planning right now.
Okay, well, thank you, Nick, for kind of getting us up to date on what is acceptable on the course and what people are wearing. Of course, we're going to have a look at more of the gear and the merchandise as far as the Dana Open, so make sure you stay tuned for all the latest trends as far as the golf world fashion. And speaking of fashion, Steven Jackson is always looking great on the course.
I'm okay.
He says he's okay.
I'm okay.
Let's talk about your hat first.
Oh, yeah. So this, an anniversary gift. You can zoom into that. So that's a golfer on there. So, yeah. So this is a pretty new golf apparel company named Eastside Golf. So they sell things exclusively online. I believe they started up in Detroit.
Okay.
So they just got a sponsorship with Jordan brand as well. So they have some nice golf shoes. So they turn like Jordan shoes into golf shoes. So that's really nice. And my shorts here.
Shorts.
I don't know if you can get that. Those aren't pyramids. I'm standing on one foot.
I thought it were triangles at first. And I was like, no, it's Adidas logo.
Yeah, Adidas logo. So yeah,
that's your favorite.
Yeah, that's my favorite brand for sure. So it's always cool because you can spice things up on the golf course. Yeah. So I love, because I heard in there they were talking about bucket hats.
Yes.
I love wearing my bucket hat on the golf course.
Well, you got to keep the sun out of your face.
On the golf course.
Yeah, there's a time and a place for that, right?
Yeah, we ain't in the 90s anymore, right? So
on the golf course. Yes. Specific about that.
Yeah, and I didn't know this, but you could do spikeless shoes. Do you do spikes or spikeless?
I do spikes.
Okay. The pros do spikes.
It doesn't change my game though.
Well, you're probably getting close to that pro level.
Sure.
Just keep working on the putting.
Yeah.
You're doing great.
You're doing great.
I got to practice a lot more.